There are cars that make noise, and then there are cars that make statements. The Plymouth GTX didn't just announce itself with power, it arrived like a thunderclap. A machine born in an era where muscle meant more than horsepower, where every rumble of the engine echoed with pride, where chrome wasn't just shine, it was status. Today, we mourn the fact that this icon is no longer part of our roads. Because the Plymouth GTX wasn't just a car, it was America on wheels. Bold, unapologetic, and utterly unforgettable. From the very beginning in 1967, the GTX was designed to stand apart. Plymouth already had the Belvedere. They were about to introduce the wild Roadrunner. But the GTX was the gentleman's muscle car. Muscle for those who didn't want to compromise on refinement. You had performance, sure, but you also had class. This wasn't a car for drag-strip kids looking for quarter-mile glory. This was for the man who wore leather gloves when he drove. Not because he had to, but because he wanted to feel connected to the road, to the wheel, to the machine. Its standard 440 cubic inch Super Commando V8 roared with 375 horsepower, and that was just the start. You could opt for the legendary 426 HEMI and unlock a whole different dimension of speed. This wasn't muscle wrapped in cheap plastic. The GTX came with heavy-duty suspension, high-end interior trim, dual exhausts, and a sense of purpose. You didn't just own one. You walked taller because of it. Then came 1968, a full restyle, a bolder look, curves where there had been straight lines, and aggression where there was once calm confidence. And still, the GTX held its position. Above the Roadrunner, above the noise. It was the car that gave you options. The air grabber hood for cold air intake, a finely tuned torque flight automatic, and a badge that meant something.